Hi guys, how you doing? I hope you are doing well. Welcome to Vinyl TV. If you are new to this channel and if you are, please consider subscribing. I hope you are doing well. Good to see you. I wanna say to you guys, please keep yourself safe this time around. I wanna ask you, please wash your hand properly this time around. Due to COVID-19, we need to wash our hand properly. Please try to use hand sanitizer. Keep a social distance of government policy wherever you reside, please. If you want to cough, just cover your hand with your elbow. Please, this time around, I want to just give a massive thank you to all the NHS staff out there, all the healthcare workers in every country who is fighting, working tooth and nail to keep us safe and alive in this difficult period of time. So without taking much of your time, one of my viewers was asking me, how do I know about the time dividend is declared? How do I know? He said, how do I know when the dividend is declared? The time of the payment, and when the the cutoff date and stuff like that. So I just thought to give you information about the dividend I'm talking about is dividend payment or declared in Nigerian Stock Exchange. Dividend is sort of a corporate action, really. If you check my previous video, you see where I talked about how you can actually register your dividend mandate form, how you can fill out the form, take it to your bank, anywhere you reside, how you can do this from your own home, living abroad, like myself, living here, United Kingdom. So basically, just check out that video. You can see how to, fill out e-dividend mandate form. But if you reside in Nigeria, how you can actually do this is going to your bank, get a form that you need, check out the company that you invested on, or company that you bought their shares, and check the companies that the registrars, and fill out the dividend mandate form and take it to your bank. From your bank, you take it to your registrar, so that you can be able to receive your dividend payment electronically. Basically, they will do this by direct credit, into your account. So without taking further of a time, at least some of the information that you want to know, something to be mindful of. Like I said earlier, dividend is a corporate action. But I wrote down there, the things you need to keep an eye on. List of dividends. I will also give you the list of dividends declared in Nigerian Stock Exchange as of April this year, as of April 2020. Right? So remember, some companies in Nigerian Stock Exchange, some of them pay dividend twice in a year. Some pay it once a year. Some don't pay dividend at all. So it's a question of you doing your due diligence, you doing your research, and find out which companies pay dividend consistently in Nigeria Stock Exchange. But when company pays dividend, you also sometimes it shows that they are in better financial position. But also it kind of give you clue that where that company is, whether they're in their management team is kind of a sort of sometimes it give investors clue how the company is being run, how it's being managed. Obviously the dividend is a corporate action, and is actually the directors of the company who decide when they do their financial account, sort of corporate earning, check the account financial statement of that particular. They do this every quarterly, every three months. So when they do it, like from January, some company run from January to December. So they will do it from January to March. They will check what their company did. March from April to June is half of the year. Some people pay dividend after June, so you get it from September. Some people pay it once a year. Some companies, right, pay it once a year. So what I want to tell you is what things you need to do and what you need to keep an eye on. You need to keep an eye on date announced. What date announced is how you can find this you'll see the evidence on the Nigerian Stock Exchange website on corporate action section. So basically, every of these companies that registered in Nigerian Stock Exchange always forward this information to Nigerian Stock Exchange for every people to see it. It is out there. This information is Nigerian Stock Exchange website corporate action section. Every company will, if there's any significant events that happen in that company, they always forward the information to Nigerian Stock Exchange. Sometimes good news and sometimes bad news. Sometimes they will give information just to debunk if there's any negative news or something that is happening or something they said about their company. Sometimes they forward that information to Nigerian Stock Exchange for people to know, for the investors to know what is happening, basically. So that you need to check qualification date. The qualification date is the date shareholders who own a share as of this day will receive dividend. So basically, if you buy a share, sometimes they announce this corporate action and tell you that the qualification date is so date, and it also give you, basically, qualification date is as far as you bought a share within this date and it is registered within the registrar, you will get a dividend, you will qualify. So there's a qualification date. Also, you need also to keep an eye on payment date. Payment date is when the dividend will be paid into your bank. The payment date is the date when the dividend will be paid into your bank, either via a post, which is dividend warrant, or by direct credit into your account. Like myself, live here in UK, I don't receive dividend via post. I receive it directly via direct credit to my bank account in Nigeria. So I receive dividend straight away via my bank account in Nigeria. But what I know, how do I know when the dividend, if I got paid? Because I will get an alert here. My mobile number, UK mobile number, is registered in my Nigerian bank account with my BVN. So they know who I am in terms of the payments. So the payment you give them, I gave them in terms of the bank account I gave them is Nigerian bank account, but I will receive a alert here in my English mobile number. So if you are in Nigeria, you can actually do the same thing, like it's the same thing like someone to transfer money to your account, you will receive the alert. So basically I received the alert here in UK. Okay, so other thing to check is closure of register. The closure of register is the shareholders who own share listed in their register before this debt will be paid. So anytime the register close, even if they close today, let's say today is 4th of April, if the register closed today on 4th of April and you buy a share, let's say if they are closing today on the 4th and you buy a share on the 4th in the stock market, it will not go, it will not be into their register, because it will take sometimes 3 days, for when you buy a share for that transaction to clear. So it's after 3 days that transaction will clear, then it will move from the CS office back to register. Sometimes it takes 3 days for your share to be deposited in the CSC office. Okay, so this is something you need to be mindful. Just check about the date this was announced, or this is announced, the qualification date and payment date and closure. So that with this in mind, if you know the payment date, if you don't receive the dividend that particular day, you start sending email or start phoning them. I'll give you an example at the moment, because this COVID-19 is actually affecting a lot of things. I'm expecting a dividend from four companies, right, which is being managed by African Prudential Register. But I know in their profile, when I log into my profile, it will tell you the date actually is supposed to be paid. But because they have not had the annual AGM meeting, so that is still on hold at the moment. So, but at the present time, I have received some dividend from, quite a lot of them. I think GTB. There's a lot of them, all the quite a few companies that have received their dividends here in UK. Okay, but I wanna tell you just another thing altogether in another dimension. Dividend is something that is passive income, really. I'm very promoter of passive income, because in life, you don't need to work. You need to work smartly, earn living smartly. You don't need to work, between, we only have 24 hours in a day, and that 24 hours in a day, I don't know how many hours you'll be mapped out in terms of going to work. So these days you need to find way to, subsidize your income in one way or the other, by trying to find, limited, various sources of income, so to say. In this day and age, we are actually in home, we are confined within, lockdown area inside our home. So it's kind of something that you need to be thinking about, trying to, is there anything I can do from home? How can I earn money from home? Yeah. So I want to give you list of dividend declared so far this year. This information is actually in Nigerian Stock Exchange website. So at present time, I'm in Nigerian Stock Exchange website. Okay, so I want to give you the list of dividend declared so far. From the list, we got MC Nicholas Consolidated PLC. They declared 0.03 kobo, right? The date this was announced was 1st of April this year, 2020. In terms of bonus, they did not declare any bonus. The register will close, right? Closing of register is 2nd to 8th of July 2020. They have annual general meeting on the 30th of July. The payment date is 7th of August. Qualification date is 1st of July. So just remember the qualification date, that if you buy a share, you need to make sure that you buy that share before this qualification date for you to be able to get a dividend, right? So the same thing, name insurance declare 15 kobo. They declared it on April 1st. Bonus, nil bonus. Closure of register is 4th to 8th May. Annual general meeting, they have not declared annual general meeting at the moment, so it will be announced. The same thing is applicable to the date for the payment. Okay, qualification date is 30th April. So 30th of April, you need to buy that share before this date. Otherwise, after 30th of April, you will not qualify to receive that dividend. Okay, I hope I'm making sense. The same thing to FCMB, which is a bank, right? They declare 14 kobo. They made this announcement on 31st March this year. Bonus, no bonus, nil bonus. The closure of register for FCMB is 15th to 17th of April. Their annual general meeting is 28th of April. The payment date is 28th of April. And qualification date is 14th of April. So you need to buy FCMB if you want to receive their dividend. You need to buy it before 14th of April. You need to buy it like before 10th or before 9th of April to be able to, so that it will give enough time for that to be clear in the register office for you to be able to receive the dividend. Okay, the next company that declared dividend is Cadbury. Cadbury declared 49 kobo. They made this announcement on the 30th of March this year. Okay, and bonus, no bonus. Closure of register is 25th to 29th May this year. And annual general meeting to be announced. Payment date to be announced. The qualification date is 22nd of May. So you need to buy, if you want to think about Cadbury, in order to receive this payment, you need to buy this before 22nd of May. Okay. Now the next one on the list is Better Glass. Better Glass declare 1.67 kobo dividend. They made this announcement on 30th March this year. And the bonus, no bonus. Closure of register for Better Glass is 15th to 19th June this year. Annual general meeting is 22nd of July 2020. Their payment date is 3rd July. Okay, qualification date is 11 June. So you need to make sure, if you're thinking of, it's a company that you're thinking of buying or something like that, you need to make sure you buy this share before this particular time. These are the companies that already declared dividend at the moment. So I'm just giving you the list. Capital Hotel declared 0.05 kobo. They made this announcement on Nigerian Stock Exchange on 26 March this year. Bonus, new bonus. Closure of register 15th to 19th June. Annual general meeting is 27th May. Payment date 23rd June. qualification date 17th April this year. So it's something that you need to think about. You know, the same thing with Sterling Bank declared 0.03 kobo on 26th of June. Bonus nil. You know, closure of register for Capital Hotel is 20th April to 24th. Okay, annual general meeting 27th May. Okay, and payment date for Capital 3rd June Hotel is 3rd June. Okay, closure of register is 17th April. So you need to buy this share before 17th April for you to be able to qualify. The same thing with Sterling Bank, declare 0.0 kobo. BOC Bulk Gas declared 30 kobo. Fidelity Bank declared 20 kobo on 26 March. On 23rd March. On 23rd March, the closure of register is between 20th April and 20 to 24th April is closure of register for Fidelity. So Fidelity, they declare 20 kobo. Annual general meeting is 30th of April. Their payment date is 30th of April. Then the qualification date is 17th April. So you need to buy Fidelity before this date if you want to receive the payment. So these are the things you need to consider. Sepla 0.0, I think their own is dollar all the time, 0.0 pence. Dollar, because they listed the Sepla is listed in UK here, so it's listed in abroad. So you normally pay the dividend in I think in dollar, 0.05 dollar. So they declared this on the 23rd. Bonus nil. So closure of register is 13th May. The payment is 13th May. That the payment is 4th June. Annual general meeting is 28th May. Then the closure is 12th May. So these are the things you need to think about. Go to Nigerian Stock Exchange website, you find this information. Julius Berger declare Julius Berger Nigeria Limited PLC. They declared 22.75 kobo on the 13th March. Nigerian energy sector declared 75 naira on the 10th March. Access Bank declared 40 kobo. Okay, and Access Bank declared 40 kobo on the 6th of March. So their closure is 15th April. Annual general meeting is 30th of April. Their payment is 30th of April, but the closure of register is 14th. So to get Access Bank dividend, you need to buy that share before 14th April. Nesto Nigerian PLC declare 45 naira on the 28th February. Closure of register is 18th to 22nd May. Annual general meeting is 2nd of June, right? Then the payment date is 3rd June. Closure of register is 15th May. So if you want to receive this 45 naira from Nesto, you need to think about buying the dividend before them, but also filling the dividend mandate form in order for you to be able to receive this payment. Stanbic IBT Holdings declared 2 naira on the 5th of March. Okay, then qualification closure. The qualification date is closure of register. Closure of the register is 1926 March. Okay, qualification date is 18th March. The date for the annual general meeting is 17th June. Then the payment date is 18th June. So Guarantee Trust Bank, like I said to you, they declared 250 kobo in March 2nd. I know I've already got this payment in March 2nd, but nil bonus. Okay, the register closed on 19th March. Okay, annual general meeting was 30th March. The payment date was 30th March. Qualification date is the 18th of March. So this is how it works. Basically, you need to find this information in Nigerian Stock Exchange website. Then United UBA declared 80 kobo on 2nd of March. No bonus. Closure of register 16th and 20th of April. Annual general meeting is 26 March. Payment 26 March. Qualification date 10th March. But at the present time, due to COVID-19, this was cancelled. So this payment has not been done at the present time, as far as I'm concerned. As far as I know. So the same thing applicable to Transcorp declare 0.01 kobo. Okay. MTN Nigeria declare 497 kobo. Transcorp Hotel declare 0.07 kobo. Okay. And Nigerian Breweries declared 1 naira 51 kobo. United Capital declared 50 kobo. Yeah. Then Infinity Trust Mortgage Bank declared 0.035 kobo. Zenith Bank declared 2 naira 50 kobo. Zenith Bank already paid their dividend. Yes. They declared this on 25th. They are one of those companies that pay dividend quite early. They declared dividend on 21st February. Okay. And the closure was 10th March. Right? The annual general meeting was 16th March. The payment date was 16th March. And qualification date was 10th March for Zenith Bank. Now, African Prudential declared 70 kobo. Okay? African Prudential declared this on 25th February. Qualification date is 9th and 13th March. Annual general meeting 23rd March. Payment date 23rd March. And qualification date 9th March. This African Prudential, their dividend payment is still outstanding due to COVID. I'm sure, because I know what I'm talking about in terms of their payment for African Prudential. Okay, so guys, this is how to do it. Dangote Cement declared 16 naira on 25th February. No bonus. Closure of register is 26 May. Annual general meeting is 15 June. The payment date is 16th June. Qualification date is 25th May. So you still have time if you want to think about, if you want to receive this dividend from Dangote. You need to buy it before this 25th May, but also fill the dividend mandate form for you to be able to receive this payment. If you buy this share before this date and without filling the dividend mandate form, you will not receive the payment. It will still, but you can still claim it in the near future. But you must fill the dividend mandate forms for you to be able to ask them for them to pay you that, dividend. Okay, guys, I thought to give you this information. This is the dividend declared so far as of April 2020. If you are new to this channel, if you like what I'm about, please consider subscribing to Vinel TV. Thank you very much indeed, and God bless you. Bye.